All right, moving on to the equivalence relation, and here's the definition. It's a relation that is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive at the same time. An equivalence relation partitions the underlying set into parts, okay, or equivalence classes, okay. But we haven't defined what a partition is. Last time I kind of juggled around the term equivalence relation, and I said this creates clumps in your sets, okay. Clumps or clusters, okay. And this is kind of the formal definition of clumps or clusters. What we say is that the thing is partitioned, okay. And when do we say that thing is partitioned? And this is what the three conditions of a partition are, okay. जो parts हैं, so first of all it must divide the set into parts, okay. And first of all the parts needs to be non-empty. You cannot have a part that's empty, okay. Secondly, by definition a part is a subset of the original set, ठीक है. A subset can be empty, but हम पहली जो condition लगा रहे हैं उसमें हम ये कह रहे हैं कि you cannot have an empty part. All right. What does the second condition say? Can anyone read it quickly and translate it for me from here? क्या बोलो? रियान क्या?
ये जो हम सबसेट्स जो फैमिली यानी क्लासेस जो बनाएंगे उनका जो यूनियन होगा वो एक के बराबर होगा.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And what that means is that you cannot have any element from the original set left out. हर element किसी ना किसी एक part में जाना चाहिए. Okay? Are we good? All right. What's the last one? Who is going to say what does this say? No intersection. Yeah, you cannot have an element as in two different parts. Okay, so kind of make this picture which मेरे ख्याल में जो मेरे लिए बहुत clarify कर देती है situation को वो ये है कि this is your set and what's happening is that you are creating this thing. Okay, but this could be slightly misleading because this thing is also a partition. Okay, this is a partition of a set into just one part. Okay, this part is non-empty. इस part का जो union है it's the whole set और इस part का कोई intersection नहीं है किसी और part के साथ. Okay, so just keep that in mind कि a set itself is a partition of itself. All right, are we good? So an equivalence relation will always create a partition of the original set. Okay, and that's kind of the clumps we were talking about. Each part is a clump. Everything in that part is related to everything else in that part.